Hi there, it's Anna, the Pinterest Pro for marketing again, and talking about how to drive quality traffic to your business using Pinterest. And if you remember yesterday, I did a little short blurb because I was going to the Facebook Live uh, workshop and it was very good. So hopefully I'll be improving over the next few weeks. Um, and I talked about the questions that you need to make sure that you answer before you start with branding, and so that you really know what you're wanting your company to stand for. A lot of people think that branding is just the logo. Well, the logo is the beginning. And really, with the branding, it's when people see that logo, what are the things that they think about your company? And so you need to think about that and think about, what kind of information you want to put out there. And that's the reason why, branding is so important. And that's also the reason why whenever, you're on social media, some people agree, some people disagree that, you need to be careful about what you put out there on the social media because you need to remember that's a part of your brand. And with Pinterest, what I've talked about in the blog this week is that a very good way of branding of your company is by establishing covers for your boards that remain there permanently. And of course, what you're really wanting your brand to say would determine what you would put on those covers. For example, if you're a jewelry company, then and your brand is that you offer handmade, beautiful, exquisite engagement rings with hand carving and filigree and hand engraving, I should say, and all that on there, then you would want to have some beautiful pictures of some of your best products that people tend to buy on those covers. And so that way you're really emphasizing that this is what your brand stands for. And the name of your company is less, it's not as significant, the logo and so forth. But if you are a new company that's just getting established and you're trying to establish a followership, you're trying to establish a base for your company, then you would definitely want to make sure that you have your logo on the Facebook covers and have your website there so that when people see that, they will get familiar with your logo, they'll get familiar with the name of your company, and they'll see your website and they can go to your website. So those are some things that you can do. Now, for a company like mine, and that's one of the things that I talk about in the blog, uh, you know, Pinterest Pro Solutions is a company, but people want to know who is behind that company because they're putting trust in me as an individual to market their business by using Pinterest. So they want to know and see who the person is behind the company. So for mine, I put not only my logo on there, but I also put an image of me on my boards because that and the image of me I put on there is one that's saying, hey, I'm here to help you. Kind of a more casual kind of attitude. And so those are things that you need to think about and think through. And I can remember even when I was coming up with my logo, how, I really had to think through what I wanted that logo to look like. What did I want it to say about my company? Well, the same is true about everything else you put out there, whether it's an inspirational quote or whether it's, your boards on your Pinterest accounts, whatever it is. That's all a part of your branding. And so think about those things. And if you need help, let me know. I do give free 30-minute consultations. And so you could sign up for one of those. You can just email me and I'll give you the link for that. Or, make sure that you sign up for the Facebook group because I'm going to be putting a lot of good information in there. So just some more ways to get more information about Pinterest and how to market your business. This is Anna, the Pinterest Pro, who loves to work with businesses about marketing. Take care, and I hope you have a great day.